All right, so we're doing an upgrade on the Mercedes dump truck here. On a few videos back, quite a few videos back, I got to where I'd kind of lost steering, where it didn't want to turn a whole lot. And this mounting bracket here, as you can see, I tried to hold it on just a little bit with some hot glue, because that's that top portion. So that thing just sits there and just flexes. So basically it's just held on by this back piece right here. So I did get, I ordered a Tamiya bracket. That never came, showed up, said it was lost in shipment. So I got this one instead. I found this one, it was a lot cheaper anyway. So I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully that'll work. So let's give it a shot here. All right, so I think we'll start by, I don't have to do too much disassembly. I'll take these guys out of here, and then we'll see if we can just get the screws out. Of the servo to the bracket. I was glad that these were just threaded into the frame. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to manipulate that just enough to get those screws out of there. So we'll come back after I get those out. All right, so here's the broken frame. Right up in here, there's some pieces that are actually missing on it. When you put this together, it's like 3 different pieces. So you have this back piece here, and then the brackets that the servo screws into screw onto the back of that. And that's kind of how the Tamiya metal bracket works. Very similar design to that, where you put it together with the 3 different pieces, but it's metal instead of plastic. This one here is just 1 piece. So we'll see what the threads are like, see if we got to have nuts and bolts or what we can do there. So let's go ahead and open that dude up. Grab a knife. Hey, it even come with hardware. Check that out. Sweet. So, looks like it should mount up all the same. Boom. Yeah. Looking like a good match. Yeah, this one was only like 25 bucks, something like that. The Tamiya one was like 50 something that I found. On Tamiya's website, they're out of stock. All right, so let's see what kind of hardware we're gonna be using here. All right, so let's get all the goodies out of the bag. I think they're all the same size. So that'll work. Oh yeah. Let's see. That's gonna be a good fit. All right, so I'm gonna screw those on and we'll be right back. All right, so easy peasy with the supplied hardware. Let's get that lined up in there for our screws. And I'm going to use the supplied hardware instead of the Tamiya hardware. I do like the hex heads. Oh, get down here where I can see what's going on. You don't need to look at my bed. Alright, we'll grab another one here. Our holes are lining up pretty good. We'll go underneath that rod. And just 3 screws holding this bracket onto the truck. Okay, that one's tight. That one's tight. This is going to be a good upgrade. Anytime you can replace plastic with metal, it's usually a pretty good upgrade. This should have been metal out of the gate, though. That's something. To me, it could have not been so cheap on. I mean, servos, if you're actually going to use the truck and not just use it for show, kind of, steering is always one of those things that's always got a lot of stress on it. And I'm probably going to have to adjust my steering linkage now because of having it solid. I think I'd adjusted up my steering on there. So I'll probably have to pop that linkage and adjust it, but I want to make sure I turn the radio on first, make sure the servo's centered, and then we'll do any adjustments that we need to. But that's solid now, so any play is going to be in the servo saver, which will probably wind up breaking on me, and then I'll probably just go with a straight aluminum arm on it. Forget the servo saver. So anyway, that should work for now. In fact, I'll show you guys the adjustment here too. Give me a minute. All right, well, good news, guys. Turned the radio on, got her powered up, and the wheels are looking pretty good for straight. So any adjustment from there, I'll probably just go sub trim if I need it. But definitely got more torque, and the servo's not moving. So now, hopefully with a load on it, I'll be able to actually round my corners. Nice. All right, well, we'll get her out tomorrow and test her out.